It comes down to how much money do you want to spend, right? That's literally what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to spend this little bit, you're walking into a couple appointments.
So at the end of the day, it comes down to how much you want to spend.
That's what it comes down to.
Got it.
This business is you have to spend money to make money.
Now, you've sold over 300,000 this year.
Yep.
I know you're not good with numbers, but I know that for a fact. Talk to me about what's your lead spend? How many leads are coming in? Like, what do you need to do to sell that much? All right, welcome to the next level. Got my man Matt Gauthier with us today. How we doing, Matt?
Awesome. Thanks for the invite.
Absolutely, dude. Thanks for coming down.
Definitely.
You were on our True Talk this week.
Yep.
We had talked a lot about kind of your journey here, running a business. You've ran businesses before. Yep. But what I really want to talk about today is a little bit deeper on what you're doing specifically, especially on the lead generation side, because we are a lead-based sale. We talked about this in depth, meaning we don't contact anyone that didn't ask for help, right? And when you're in a lead-based industry, whatever you're selling, the biggest struggle sometimes is getting leads.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Early on, you weren't generating your own leads. What were you doing for leads when you first started with this?
Mailers. I started right out with the mailers.
Okay.
Mortgage protection, pretty much. Little bit of FEX.
Okay.
But it was all mailers.
Buying them per piece or doing actual mail drops?
Actual mail drops.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's like, 1,000 pieces for God knows what they're charging now,
Yeah.
And what would you get, like 1% back, lower?
Maybe. You're happy if you got 1%.
Wow.
It
was crazy when we started this business. 1.5% to 2% was like the goal.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do even better than that. And these guys that kind of predated us were like, I remember we used to get 3-4%. Like,
that's
now
crazy.
It's like you're lucky if you get one.
Yeah, definitely lucky if you get one.
But I mean, it's like, I said this 10 years ago, mail's dying.
Yeah.
Like, it will always be some semblance of it, but everything's digital now.
Yep.
Like, your daughter probably doesn't know where the mailbox is.
She gets nothing in the mail.
No.
Nothing at all.
All email, all electronic.
Everything.
Yeah.
Email, text, that's all it is.
Right. So, some of you out there that are hanging on to the direct mail, dude, like, you'll eventually be paying $200 for one lead.
I think when I stopped, I had a couple months that it was like $170 a lead.
Per lead.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, we make a lot selling policies, but that's hard to sustain.
Absolutely.
So you started on mailers.
Yep.
Where'd you go from there?
Pretty much, I was always buying something online, like the next new thing.
Okay.
Jumping, right? Like that's this business. Learn how to jump.
Yeah.
Right. What's hot? Where are you going? What do you need? What's the best lead that's out there? I was kind of that guy. I just wanted to know. I would pay whatever.
Yeah.
I just wanted to find the best lead that was out there.
Through all of that, what would you say, looking back on it, was your favorite lead to work back then?
Mortgage protection.
Mortgage protection.
I love mortgage protection. But I like being in front of people. I like dealing with people. I like the whole math behind it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was I like that a lot.
Got it.
But it was crazy driving around everywhere.
Oh yeah. I always say, like, people ask, do you miss sales? Because I don't sell anymore, and I've never done the telesales stuff. I always say I miss sitting down with clients.
Yeah.
I don't miss driving 2 hours here, 1 hour there. Like, I did it. I'll do it if I need to. But I miss the sitting down with people.
That human connection, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what society wants. That's what you want.
Absolutely. How long have you been on telesales now?
Probably less than a year.
Less than a year.
Yeah, definitely less than a year.
How long have you been doing your own lead gen?
Really since February, March.
Okay. So
February, March, so not
roughly 6 months or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. So for the first about 6 months, you were still buying leads.
Still buying, yeah.
What were you buying?
Vet.
leads.
Mostly vet leads.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Really vet final expense is what I was doing. But when you do those phone calls, they could want anything.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It could be mortgage protection. It could be whatever.
What made you take that route into, generating your own leads?
Just, again, like we kind of talked about in the last podcast about watching people who are succeeding doing it, right? Like, that's this business. Watch what somebody's doing, how they're succeeding.
Yeah.
Hey, let's try it out.
Okay.
Just like anything else. But if they're succeeding, if they're doing it, why can't I do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was why we jumped in.
You think it's a fair statement that anybody who sells with us could generate their own leads?
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of ways to do it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna really jump in it, it's gonna cost some money, to be honest, right? But any bit, it's not gonna cost as much as the golf course that I opened. It's not gonna cost as much as some other things, right?
Yep.
It's not gonna cost as much as a college education that people pay for, right? But if you're gonna jump in, hey, I see this working. Here's the formula. I'm gonna jump in and try it.
And the beauty about what we do is you don't need to come into this with money because you could start out on whatever leads you're, are in the ILC or wherever you're getting your leads. Yep. You could use that to build up some capital, then invest into
that's the way
leads.
Everybody should do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're not saying day one go.
No, not day one. Like build it up.
Yeah.
Build it up and save. Don't build it up and spend it.
Right.
Right. It depends where, if you want to generate your own leads.
Yeah.
Right. You're going to go from here. Hey, I'm paying, I'm calling, I'm dialing. I'm going to get that money so I can go here.
Yeah. So bring us through it. What are you doing right now to generate leads? Give me the kind of whole rundown.
We're literally doing everything. We're filming the commercials.
Okay.
We got a back end guy on Facebook running all the backsides of Facebook, which is absolutely crazy to be honest. And changes daily.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just like insurance, you got to be able to roll with the punches with things like that. So we're doing our filming, we're doing our ad spend, and then we're having all the leads come in and kind of distributing them amongst ourselves right now. That's what we're doing.
So you got video. I actually saw one with your daughter, by the way, who was amazing.
Yep, thanks.
So your daughter sits there. She reads a script.
Yep. Yeah, we kind of go through it before. Hey, here's what we want to talk about. This is who we want to advertise.
It's very straightforward.
Very straightforward.
I heard her say insurance like 5 times.
It is. You can't get any more straightforward.
Right. There's no confusion.
There's no confusion.
If you watch 15 seconds of that video, you know what it is.
Absolutely.
So as a marketing guy, it's a well put together video. Obviously, you're getting the results.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you record how many different types of videos do you get?
We try to do like one a month.
One a month.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all depends on the algorithm, how they're working in on Facebook. If they're working good, you leave it for a little while. If not, hey, we got to shoot a new one. We got to go this direction. We got to do this.
Right. What have you found lengthwise, like minute and a half, two?
Under a minute.
Under a minute.
Yeah, definitely under. Nobody has attention span.
Correct. Yeah.
You want to say this is what it is. Here's the life insurance.
Yeah.
Here's what you have to do. If you want it, go here.
Right. And obviously the first few seconds are very important.
Yes.
Because you want to catch them,
Yes.
right? You don't want to just be talking nonsense and then 30 seconds in, oh, hey, it's life insurance. Like it starts with some type of hook to grab them in.
Yep, absolutely.
So you're running this video and 8 clients are watching the video and then they go to a lead form to fill out?
They're going to a different page and then they're filling out the information. Booking appointments, right?
Yep.
Hey, book an appointment with you, or can you call and chat with me about this?
Got it. What's the breakdown there? What percentage book versus call?
I'm not good at that, right? Like I have a back end guy that does that, right? Okay. So I'm not really good at that. Again, I know if I spend the money, the money is going to come in.
There's a lesson in that, though. If you're not good at something, you have 2 options. You can either learn how to be good at it or delegate it to someone else.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's across anything, whether you're working a job and you're in management. If I'm not good at something, but Sam is,
let Sam do it.
Go, you do this. Well, what about you? I won't get the credit. I don't care. No. It needs to get done. Now, in this, it's a business. So in order to delegate to someone, there's some money involved, right? You don't just go, you don't have a guy working the back end for free.
Right.
But that ain't my piece. I'm going to delegate it to them.
Yep.
So client sees this video, they watch it, they click, they go to a form, and they can either book your appointment or they schedule a follow-up.
They get book on a calendar.
Okay. Or
they can, it goes to text message now with all AI and stuff like that. They can talk like that. Hey, give me a call then. Give me a call now. Give me a call then.
Got it.
That's kind of how we're running it.
So do you walk into a full schedule almost every day, or what's it like?
It comes down to how much money do you want to spend,
True.
Right? That's literally what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to spend this little bit, you're walking into a couple appointments.
Right.
If you want to blast it out and spend your whatever number a day, you're going to get full appointments on your schedule.
So at the end of the day, it comes down to how much you want to spend.
That's what it comes down to.
Got it.
This business is you have to spend money to make money.
Yeah.
You have to get leads. It's a lead-based business.
Now, you've sold over 300,000 this year.
Yep.
I know you're not good with numbers, but I know that for a fact. So talk to me about what's your lead spend, how many leads are coming in. Like, what do you need to do to sell that much?
You need to be spending a minimum 300 a day.
Okay.
That's a minimum.
Yeah.
300 a day.
That's just for you.
That's just for me.
Yep.
Right.
How many leads are coming in with that roughly?
So I kind of, and this is what's great about generating your own leads. People book on your calendar.
Yeah.
I'm spending all the money. Those are my leads. I get
it.
somebody underneath me. They're still my leads, but here I can send you over there to help you, to get you started, to get some money.
So you only focus
you
on the ones that are booking on your calendar.
Honestly, that's what I'm focused on now. Do you know what I mean? Just what's coming on my calendar.
So at $300 a day for you. Now, obviously numbers vary, right? You can be like, well, I put a video, I didn't get his results. Okay, well, these are Matt's results,
These
right?
are yeah.
So $300 a day. How many appointments are you walking into the next day?
Booked appointments, anywhere from 10 to down to 3, depending on the day.
So 3 the worst day, 10.
But they are high quality appointments. It's not somebody. Remember back in the day, somebody watched a video on, I don't even know what they were talking about, right? And you get the call and be like, oh, isn't this, I get a free donut or something like that, right? Like they saw my face. They filled out the form. Mm-hmm. They book the time. They know what's going on.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean everybody picks up. And that's what's completely, to a newer person, is like, oh, I had 5 appointments today and nobody showed up.
Yeah,
that's kind of the business. How many times did you tell somebody you were going to be there and talk to them on the phone and you're not there? Right. That's just normal. But the numbers always work out. You spend the money, you might have a bad day, you might have a bad week. You're not going to have a bad month if you're working.
Got it. So on an average day, safe to say you probably have at least 5.
At least, yeah.
At least 5 already booked.
Yep.
Now your numbers. So if you got 5 booked, how many are typically going to show?
Oh, yep. Because we are so high intent, like we are going right at the person and being like, basically, do not fill this out unless you're going to go there. So if we had 5, I would say, and this is random. There's like no number to, but like if we have 5, 4 of those people are probably picking up. You might have a day none of them pick up, but I'm saying on an average, it's probably 70%. I would say that
so you'd
that
expect
are at least
3 to 5
up.
are definitely going to be there. Obviously anything can happen.
But I would say that's about the numbers that we're at. But again, I can't stress enough that we're running very high intent ads. You know?
Yeah, so I saw the video. It's very straightforward. It's very, informative.
Yep.
What part, like, is it the form that it makes it be more high intent? Like, what part of this process would you say,
is the most important thing?
Yeah.
Like, my daughter's the one that does it's awesome to have somebody that can talk in front of a camera and can sell life insurance and is good looking.
Yeah.
To be like, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
That I think is huge for being direct.
Yep.
I'm not sure
what about on the form itself?
The form, yeah. So on the form, you're basically asking them, we're almost trying to get them not to fill out the rest of that form.
I thought that's what you were getting at.
Yeah. Well, I'm almost if I know they're filling out and they're answering all these questions, right? Like they're high intent. They're very high intent. If they're not filling, if they're stopping halfway through, we can still see that. We still have that lead.
Okay.
And that's so we can get to the people who are just starting.
Yeah.
So
how many questions are you asking them on this form?
I think we have 15.
15.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And they're pretty detailed questions.
Yeah.
Right. Like I want them to not fill them all out because I don't want to waste my time either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's something that is true with a lot of aspects of this business is you want to weed them out in the beginning. Same thing you're going to start learning as you're recruiting more. Well, you're pretty selective already.
Yeah.
But the best thing to do is get the guy who's going to quit before you even get started.
Absolutely.
Because if not, I see this I used to see this so much. I think we're seeing less of it. But managers dragging people into this business. Hey, you would be great at it. Yeah. Don't ever tell anyone they would be great at it.
Right.
Tell them, I don't know how you would do it. Like, Sean never told you, Matt, you'd be great at this.
Right.
No, he's like, this is what I'm doing. You want to do it? You don't? Okay, cool.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Because it's not for everybody.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's really not for everybody, but you can figure it out real quick if it's not for you.
Right.
People
I feel like they kind of have this, because I talked to you, I got a guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be my guy. You don't know that.
No.
Go get a bunch of guys and then see which ones rise to the top. Yep. They will weed themselves out.
They will weed themselves
just like
out.
Your form has all 15 questions, some very in-depth questions. The wrong person or the person who doesn't want to go through with this ain't even going to fill that out.
They're out.
Just like the agents, the person that doesn't follow simple instructions. I mean, I've heard so many processes about recruiting. Like, hey, watch these 3 videos and call me. And you call me. I go, did you watch the videos? No, I didn't. All right, call me back when you can follow instructions.
We are dealing with this right now.
Really?
So literally what I did was I started filming myself on calls, showing my screen just for the close-knit people that we have.
Okay.
Right? So I'll go through and I'm talking with somebody on the phone. I'm going through an Aetna application. I'm going through an Americo application. I'm going through a Transamerica application. So they can hear everything. Then I'm titling it. Here's all the videos you want to see when somebody doesn't want to give you their banking, when somebody doesn't want to get, and then I'll get a call. Yeah. Just like you said. Hey, I'm here on the Aetna application and I can't go where? And I'm like, did you watch the video? Because there's a full video that tells you everything that I took my time to go through and film. Yeah. And now you're calling me, right? Like, figure it out.
Simple steps.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
And just, I would say the same thing about a client that I would about an agent. Don't be afraid to lose one.
Not at all.
If the client's not serious, now, yes, it's lead-based. Yes, it's high intent. But there are still people that will go through all those steps and have no intentions on doing anything.
Absolutely.
I don't want you wasting 55 minutes on the phone with them.
Yep.
Move on to the next one.
Schmidt was very good at that at the beginning, like talking about that. He's like, I don't open my bag when we're going in homes until I tell them, hey, don't jump in like, right, we're going to your banking. But I mean, like, hey, here's what we're doing. We're going to fill out this application. It's going to ask for your banking. It's going to ask for, okay, well, I don't want to do that. You know, you can give some pushback, but if not, picking up my bag and I'm out.
Dude, we're not here to make friends.
No, not at all.
Like we don't get paid to make friends, and we don't help anyone with life insurance by making friends.
Right, absolutely.
If you take a step back, like, be respectful, sure, but at the end of the day, our job is to sell life insurance to people that want life insurance.
100%.
And if we don't do our job, their families are screwed. So why would I waste my time with someone who has no intentions on doing this when I can get up? Well, now I don't get up. I can hang up the phone with you and call someone else who's interested.
Yep.
Back in the day, it was, I'm in your home. You'd be in here for a long time going back and forth. Or I go, dude, I got 4 other appointments, bro. Have a nice day. Like,
I'm out. Yep.
Because what we do is that important. There's only so much time in a day. And then you waste time with individuals that there's going to be nothing productive coming out of that. And it's the same thing when you recruit. The guy that can't watch the video and is calling you, he's always going to be that guy.
Right. And I think you got to James is awesome. Like, James is building a huge team.
Absolutely.
Like, James is crushing it. James cares about every single person on there, and I tell him sometimes to a fault, right? Like, some of these, hey, if this isn't, you've done everything you can possibly do for this person. They eventually got to pick up their pants and figure it out or move on. You know what I mean? But James is the best. I think a lot of my success came from James. I would say Eric too, Schmidt, you know what I mean? He helped me out a ton at the beginning. But just James is just a good guy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And because of the size of our company and how much we've grown, there's so many people having success doing it the right way. There's so many people to look to. Like, we started doing this recently, incorporating some of that into this podcast. So I have a rising star here. His name's Andrew Smith. He has scaled his agency to over $500,000 a month in less than a year. All right, Andrew Smith has a tip here for the new agents out there. Let's see what he had to say.
What's going on, guys? It's Drew checking in with the First Class Agency here in Indiana. If you're a new agent and you're watching this, there's 2 things that I would tell you. Number 1 is by far the most important. Understand the dynamic of what it is that we're doing. Understand the dynamic of the job that you're coming into. It is lead-based sales. They did fill it out. You don't have anything to be scared of. Number 2 is eliminate your fear. Eliminate the fear of yourself, eliminate the fear of your clients. What's the biggest thing that those clients are scared of whenever you start hopping on the phone? They're scared that you're going to lie to them. Be very honest. Don't lie to people. Eliminate their fear. Make the sales. It's simple, guys. Sales works if you work.
It's like he knew what we were going to be talking about. But it's great advice, like knowing your client first. Like,
it's huge.
I've seen people come in from other sales backgrounds where they were cold calling, where they were doing, lists of friends and families and all that stuff. And they try it here on leads and it don't work. I'm sure you've seen this.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It's not working.
No, it's a whole different dynamic. But it starts before you even pick up the phone or learn what to say and all that. Understand who your clients are. Yeah. Number one, we deal with predominantly middle America, right? We're not meeting with people that have, $4 million homes and all, with middle American families. Yep. our clients are either uninsured or underinsured.
Yeah.
They're kind of blue collar, down to earth people for the most
definitely.
part.
Definitely.
And everyone, I don't care what type of lead you are purchasing, generating, the client had asked for something in the first place.
Yep.
They initiated contact. Knowing that, it should change your whole approach.
They could figure out right away. It's like you and me calling for a home insurance.
Right.
I could think right away if the person's trying to sell me something.
Sure.
Right. And something that I don't need. Right.
Yeah.
You just want like, hey, what's my cheapest option here that covers my family? Right. It's same for everything. Let's get it done and get off the phone.
Absolutely.
You know.
What Drew said too is the fear, and that is on both sides,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
You know, now that you're recruiting more, you see this like as much as you can talk to them, get them to watch training, but that first time picking up the phone,
Scared.
they are.
Yep.
It's normal.
I'm right upstairs right here.
Yeah.
Like Schmidt handed me a lead. He's like, hey, call this one. And I'm like, there's still 3 other people in this room. Right. And
Yep.
I'm like, they can hear people talking. They can hear whatever.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But that's just keep getting on the phone. Keep
Right.
getting on the phone. Keep getting on. You figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, you'll figure it out.
And I think a lot of that is when you take your eyes off yourself and realize what you're doing, right?
Our egos are huge.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Like our egos are so huge. What if I say the wrong thing? What if
Yeah.
they don't like me?
Right.
Most people don't like us, right?
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Most people don't like themselves. Like,
know.
we're worried about what they think about me. They don't even know what they think about themselves.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
But no, that is huge. And then the fear of the client, because especially now, you're from the era of going out in the home. It's a little different. I can see you, make eye contact. They're judging you. Do I trust you? Do I not? Over the phone, you're just a voice.
Yep.
Hey, Mike, you filled this out, sent it back. I'm like, who the hell is this?
Yeah. And there's some good tricks for that, right? Like I send before I call somebody, they've seen they've watched the ad.
Yeah.
So the ad's Ariana. They've seen my picture on a card that I'm calling them.
Okay.
Right before I make that call, I'm sending a text out.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Matt. I'm calling you in 15 minutes. You booked the appointment for the life insurance.
You do that before every appointment.
Before every appointment.
That's
so
huge.
they've seen Ariana's face. They've seen my face.
Yeah.
They know that I'm calling them right now. Hey, as soon as I get on the phone, hey, this is Matt. You booked the appointment with me. You remember you watched the video of Ariana. Hey, that's my daughter.
Right.
Right? I'm making those connections as quick as possible that I can.
Yeah.
I've always said I want to feel like I'm their long-lost cousin that they heard about, that they're going to talk to them for a few minutes and get off the phone with them.
Yeah.
You know?
'Cause I believe after being in this business for over 10 years now, there's only 2 reasons why a lead-based client doesn't buy a policy from you. Both you control.
Yep.
One, you made it too expensive. Now, and how do you control it? Well, you can adjust the face amount. So you try to sell them something. And by made it too expensive, I mean, maybe you didn't do a good job of finding out their budget and what type of income they do have left over at the end of the month. And you didn't find the premium, as a lot of guys say. And then the other one is they didn't like or trust you.
Yeah.
And that's your fault as well.
100%.
But if you do the stuff like you said on the front end, does it cause more work on the front end? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think one thing you'll learn about life is most things that are more work on the front end are easier in the back end.
100%. I will tell you one of the biggest things that has helped me, I talk every single client backwards. If they want $100 a month policy, I'm saying, hey, can you afford this? I give them the 3 options, right?
Yep.
If they pick the center one, I'm like, listen, I feel more comfortable if you do this one. We can always add to this down the road.
Yeah.
You can call me back in 2 weeks, 2 years. Every single person I have, I talk them backwards. That does 2 things, right? Number one, that's going to probably keep that policy on if they were struggling with what they could do.
Yep.
And number 2, they're trusting me, right? They're not like, oh, he wants the biggest thing. He's making commission. Those 2 things are huge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to wrap up with some questions here. So first of all, thank you everyone who sent these in. If you do have questions, you can drop them in the comments. You can email them to us. So we have Willie Ware. He asked, how do you deal with clients that are stalling?
I'm right there. Like I'm not pushing the policy.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you want this done, let's do it today. But then I'm also, that could be different for every client.
Yeah.
Right? If I know somebody that needs it, they own their own business. They have no insurance. The wife stays home. She watched the kids. I'm telling them, listen, I'm not here for you. I'm here for them. And I'm pushing that one a little bit more. If I can tell somebody, hey, I want a day or 2 to talk about it. Oh, No problem at all. That I wasn't expecting to do this today.
Right.
You gotta, that comes with sales.
Yeah.
Right. That's the part of sales that does come with sales. You got to know each client.
Sure.
You know,
Absolutely. And then the reason they're stalling a lot of times is they're unsure.
they're unsure.
And so instead of like, you don't want to, what's the best rebuttal? There's no rebuttal.
No.
I can go, hey, man, is there, what else would you need to know about this today to make a decision? I didn't think about it. Oh, absolutely. What about this do you need some more information about to think about?
And if they're stalling, it's probably something I didn't do right on that phone call. Right?
Yeah.
It's not them. They know they want to protect their family. They know they want. It's probably something I didn't do right. I didn't educate them enough.
Yep.
They thought that, hey, if I go here, there's a better option. So it's probably something that I did on the phone.
If you ask enough questions, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
Don't get all, upset and, well, what do you mean you don't want to? No, like, so I understand I understand why you'd want to think about it, but you're not approved yet. You don't even have coverage yet. What about this? What else would you need to know about this? Let them tell you, is it the cost? I know you said you could do 100, but are you sure?
Yeah.
Then do it.
And that's the ego thing too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, hey, can you afford $100? Yeah, I can afford
sure.
$100. Yeah. Well, can you really afford $100?
Right.
Let's step back here. Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I think it still boils down to those two things, like trust and budget. But it's a lot of times they're masking it with other objections. I'll think about it, ask my brother, whatever. Yeah. Those are usually smoke screens for those other two things because they knew it was life insurance when they filled it out. Yeah. They knew it was going to cost something when they filled it out. They knew it wasn't free. And at the end of the day, if it's only those two things, whatever else they're giving you is a smokescreen. Yeah. It's usually a facade.
And that's big for new agents too, right? I'll get a call from an agent, be like, oh yeah, I just talked to this one. I'm calling them back in 2 days. If you hang up that phone, don't expect them to call you back. It might happen, but don't expect them to call you back.
Let's see. Evangeline Cortez says, suggestions for the older generation on social media content and additional resources for recruiting. So, no offense, you're older generation. Most of our agents I'm old. I'm about to be 40.
Yeah.
Most of our guys are, 20, 25.
Yeah.
But you had mentioned a few things, number one, you have your daughter.
Find the people that are doing it.
Right. Like, so what would you say to, how do us older generation do better on social media recruiting?
Dictate that to somebody else. Yeah. If you really, I don't even think I would spend the time to do that. I would find somebody that's doing it good and let them figure it out.
Right. Absolutely. Dude, if I want my house painted and I don't know how to paint, I'm going to hire a painter. Or, let me watch a video on how to read a book on how to do it. Yep. No, I'd rather just pay someone. Yep. Pay someone that is good at that.
Yep.
And the thing about it now is, Evangeline, you probably have someone in your family young
that could do it.
You got your daughter. Most these kids with tech, it's insane.
It is insane.
They can't even speak yet, and they're playing Roblox and swipe this, that. I'm like, what in the hell?
I know.
Let's see. Do you sell any IULs at all?
Yeah, do a couple IULs.
Yeah.
I'm very picky on who I do the IUL with because IULs need to be set up correctly. Do you know what I mean? So, But yeah, we do some IULs.
Absolutely. This one's kind of a long-winded one. Neil Anderson, how long does an agent need to be involved before recruiting? Day one, looking back now, well, I know it's probably an unfair question. I was going to ask you if you wish you would have recruited earlier, but you were doing a bunch of
I had some other things going on. That's what's great about this business. There's so many different ways you can do it.
Absolutely. But if you're not preoccupied with other businesses, Neil, day one, why not? And I know why most people have that question, though. They think, like, if I started today, how can I recruit you and help you? Well, I don't need to help you. Right. There's plenty of people. The same person who's helping me can help you.
Yeah.
So, I think a lot of agents wait too long to recruit.
100%.
When we started the company, Matt, we used to tell people, don't recruit until you know how to sell. Yeah. The reason we told them that is we had like 3.5 staff, so we couldn't help out. Now we have about 30. And there's other. You don't need to wait now. You can start day one.
Yep.
And that's kind of when he goes on, especially someone's still learning to do everything. One, does it make sense to start building? Do day one because your first few recruits will probably not be on your team in a year. Like it's a revolving door at times. Also, is it possible for an agent to bring in and outwork and become top of the hierarchy? Absolutely. We've had it happen. It'd take a lot, but let's see. How does the pay structure work at FL? I never heard of a layout of commission breakdown, how to advance commission, straight line sales, recruiting. All right. Well,
you can find that information easily.
You can find it easily online. But for the commission, because there's probably people watching that are in sales and they're throwing these numbers out. 20K, this, that, that. How does it work? Well, you mentioned, putting money away because it's a loan.
It's a loan.
So this is for a lot of people. It's crazy. Like when you explain to someone that's no idea about the insurance industry, they're like mind blown. Like how could a client pay $80 and then the carrier pays you almost $1,000?
Yeah.
And then pays the person above you like $200 that has nothing to do with your money. Like how does that make sense? So for starters, we don't sell 1-year policies. So the shortest term is going to be 10, 15 years, right? We sell a lot of whole life. So if I sell a policy to Matt, the carrier looks at it like, well, we're going to pay Mike based on the first year commission. But if he did his job, Matt's going to keep this policy for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to get their money.
Yeah.
I know one thing, dude. The insurance companies know how to get the money.
Absolutely.
They know how to invest it and make a hell of a lot more than you and I.
Yep.
But the commission, whatever comp level you're at, say you're at 100%. If I sit down with Matt, his premium's 83 and change, call it $1,000 for the year, they're going to advance me 9 months of premium. This is where it's technically a loan. So they advance me $750 up front. As long as Matt pays his premium for the next 12 months, I'm free and clear.
Yep.
If Matt cancels 2 months in, whatever that balance is that wasn't earned, I now owe that to the carrier.
Yep.
In a nutshell.
Absolutely. And when you're in this business over a year, everything changes.
Absolutely.
Right? You're getting all the money coming
back
in
end
on
money,
the back end money. It changes. The golf course business, I was 3-4 years in, there was nothing changing, right? It's changing big time. Once you're selling, it's after that year, you get those residuals coming in, you get everything coming in. That's a big difference.
Absolutely.
How
long did it take you to make money on the golf course? Like a profit?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah,
Really?
at least.
Yeah.
Busting my butt every day,
Sure.
and then trying to close in the winter, trying to do whatever,
Yeah, it's a grind.
It's a grind.
And then you sold it after how many years?
7.
I
think 7. Yeah, so made money a couple years.
Made a couple years, like it's so much. Yeah. Yeah, and here, I mean, dude, you can make money in a few days.
Yeah.
I've seen some people come in, 90 days, 60 days, 30. I've seen people in a week go
Crush
from
it. Crush it.
And the best part about this, for me at least, is like, think about the golf course, even the Airbnb. There's so many variables that you don't control. Right?
Absolutely.
You can buy the house, you can build the house, you can put it listed on Airbnb, do all that shit, but you got to rent it to somebody.
Yep.
And then somebody comes in. I'm sure not everybody leaves the place nice, right? Because it's a rental.
Yep.
You ever see the way people drive rental cars? Holy shit.
Then they can leave your reviews.
Yes.
Then there's so many.
Yep.
Yeah. Airbnb could get shut down.
Right. So a lot of things. The golf course. Hey, what if the weather sucks
rains.
for the summer?
Yep.
You're right. It's it's a colder summer than average, and a lot of people maybe ain't got. Maybe it's raining a lot. Maybe you're shut down for not shut down, but no one's coming in because it's raining all week long.
Yep.
It messes with your money
big time.
Here, the only thing that messes with your money is you.
It's you. Yeah. If you don't want to work, that's what it comes down to.
Absolutely.
That's what it comes down to.
Absolutely. Well, Matt, I appreciate you coming down doing this.
Thank you so much.
And it's cool to see all the stuff. I'm not kidding. I was like, holy shit, Gauthier. Blast in the past. But it's cool. I mean, it's a testament to how much we've grown.
Yeah, absolutely.
To where back in the day, if you were sold $300K, dude, we would have been at your house giving you a parade. Now it's like,
everybody's
there's a bunch of y'all.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
But congrats on kicking ass, man.
Thank you.
Keep it going. It's
it.
cool what you're doing with your daughter.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just goes to show you that we say this all the time. This business doesn't discriminate.
Nope.
You didn't. I mean, yeah, you sold stuff, you did some business, but you didn't come from this like I'm a sales machine or I'm an expert on life insurance. You're like
work hard.
Do just work hard.
Literally work hard and copy somebody.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yep, 100%. Well, thanks again.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and you know where to find us every week right here on The Next Level. We'll see you next week.